Hello guys, I'm here explaining to you how to play Aglet and what is Aglet. So Aglet's a new game that came out on the App Store and I believe it's on Google Play too, I'm not sure. But, so basically Aglet is a shoe game where you buy and sell shoes and collect them. So you first start off with, you get to choose what shoe you want to start off first. There are a couple white shoes and they usually come out of the first collection, which I'll show you real quick now. So your first collection will start off just like this, where you have the Stan Smith all white, old school all white, or Aglet 1 all white. You'll pick one of these, and if you sign up using using one of the like Google or something like that, you should get two of them. Like when I started, I picked the Aglet all 1 white, Aglet 1 and then all whites right here, and then I picked these first as my first shoes and I wore them. And then next I moved on and bought, I think I got the old school all white ones, and then further on I bought this to complete my collection. But so once you start off with your first shoe, you're gonna walk around and you'll acquire points basically for this. So this will show you your earn rates right here. Mine's 25 out of 1,000 steps, but when you first start off, you'll start off with like whatever the basic thing is. So mine was 3 every 1,000 steps. So then you just walk around basically, and then the first milestone is like your main goal. You want to reach the first shoe, which usually, here, let me look. So your first goal, this will show you all your progress and moving on. So when you start up, you should get your first shoe. You can always keep, and then if you acquire the second shoe like I did, I sold mine so I can have money to buy another shoe, and then keep and doing that process over and over and buying and selling to increase my amount. But once I hit the first 5,000, I got my third shoe, which is another all white. It was one of the all white Vans, so that was my second shoe. But we were doing a lot of walking when I first got it. Right now I don't do as much as I did when I just got it, was like last week. But yeah, further on, once you move on, you move up in steps. Obviously, right now I'm just at 50,000 steps I just got. But it shows you this is the progress through it, and they have a bunch of goals for you to set. And these are all based on steps, and it's pretty easy to acquire more steps and move through the process. So you'll start out with your white shoe here. Say this is my white shoe or my shoe. So you'll walk around at the bottom, and here it says, it tells you how many steps you've walked and how many aglets you've earned. So I've only today, out of my 3,703 steps, I've earned 94 aglets. And your aglets will show up in the bottom blue bar right next to your little profile. So profile is this, and then it tells you your Don score is like basically your collection and stuff, but we'll get into that later. So this is like where it tells you all your steps are, and at the bottom you see on the left is your stashes. Stashes are where the shoes come in, like the box. It's like that. So it's like your boxes you have to open. In the middle you have your aglets. So right now I have 17,022.67 aglets. And then on the far right are Aglet Gold, which you can purchase through the game. They're okay, but I would never purchase anything. Personally, I like the grind. So next up is your shelf. So this will be all of your shoes will be all here. So you can see all your shoes, what you have, what needs repairs, and we'll just get through the repairs. So when a shoe, you use it all, it'll have 0% left. That's what it says right under the shoe, 0%. So that means I've used all of the health on the shoe. They'll have to be repaired, and down here, by all the stats it has, it'll tell you how many repairs are remaining left on the shoe. So this one, somebody repaired it already. So once it dies like this, you can take it to a dead stock, which I'll show you later, and you can repair it. If you don't want to do that, you can obviously, there's other ways to repair it other than going to a dead stock. So yeah, basically here's all your shoes, and say I want these shoes, I can hit rock them now, and it'll throw them on for you, and then they're your shoes. So I'm going to put my shoes back on so it doesn't think I'm going to wear these, and I don't want to ruin them. So I'm going to put these ones back on. So basically the whole point of this is to become to collect all the collections and just gain wealth and styles of shoes. So I'll show you what the shop is. So here's a shop. This is like the basic shop that the game has. It's like everything they offer you to better yourself. So this is most of this. So there's two different types. This is the all, but I'm going to show you by sneakers first and then the power ups. So sneakers are right here, and this will show you like all the ones they offer. Most of them are in gold or pretty expensive, but some are more inexpensive, like the Ultra Boost, the 550s, the 991. There are a bunch of different types of shoes. A lot of them are mostly starter shoes and then higher end shoes, obviously, as you go up. Oops. So go back up to the top and I'll show you what the power-ups are. So here's power-ups, and a lot of these, so these ones are for different tiers, so you can increase the health of your shoes with these. So say one of my shoes is damaged, so like say this shoe is damaged, let's see, it's at 27%. If I want to get back up to 100%, I can buy these and put them on that shoe and it would heal it up. And it'll only say like 60% power, so it only heal it up to the 60% from what it is. So say mine's at 27 right now, and it's at this one's at 60, and I put that on there, then I'll get the 87% health, and then you have to buy another one. Obviously there's different percentages. You buy 20, 60, 40s, and then down here is the regular ones. These are all gold ones. The regular Aglet ones are all down here, and then these sodas actually boost your earn rates for a certain amount of time. So like this one says 5 minutes, this one's for 15 minutes. They're all pretty good. I would recommend them if you know you're gonna have like a long walking day ahead of you. You throw a boost on and you can increase your boost and you can get more Aglet coins. So here's the marketplace. So this is where everyone sells their shoes, and you can sell your shoes. So right off the bat, you can see all these pink shoes are being sold. For most of them are pretty high priced, but that's because they were just released and then they were taken off the shop. They were sold out pretty quick, and a lot of them you can acquire from stops and stuff, which we'll go over later. So here's my listing. So this should show all your listings, that all the shoes you sell, the shoes you're currently selling, all the shoes that you sold, it will all say sold on them, and then the rest of them will have this they won't say sold, they'll say that they're listed. And you can obviously remove them by clicking remove from listing. So you click on the shoe and then remove it. So basically here's all the shoes I've sold. I've sold a lot of shoes to earn my coins. It's kind of a best way to do it for me. So honestly, you'll be kind of confused when you first come in here, but like the market's not too confused. So if you ever want to buy a shoe, you just click on it in a marketplace and then hit buy for whatever amount it is. These aren't too bad. I probably should buy them, but I don't know. So to start off, so if you ever want to sell a shoe, this is where you'll start your shelf, and then you click on the shoe that you want to sell. And at the bottom there here, it says sell in marketplace. And that's where you want to click on. It'll sell your shoe. It'll ask you to enter a price. You can either click on the Aglet, like regular Aglets, or you can do the Aglet Gold. I usually just do regular Aglet and then gold Aglets, because no one really buys these type of shoes out of gold Aglets. So I bought these shoes for $1,200, and I obviously want to make money on them, so I'm not going to put them up for that. So I'm going to put them up for $1,900. And then the 38 is like the taxes they actually put on it to have them pay. So then you can hit continue, and then it puts up your listing, and it says you received $1,900, and the buyer pays the $1,938. And then there's a listing fee, so it obviously so you have to have at least 30 extra coins to list it, or Aglets to list it onto the thing. And once you do it, it'll show that it's listed. It'll give you this nice little screen. It'll tell you it's listed, and then you can hit go. I usually hit go to shelf. You can either click on the go to listing, and it'll go to your listing. So now those are up, we can go over to my listings, and it'll be right here. And you can even see it on the marketplace because it's probably one of the newest ones. So these are mine, and it'll tell your name and who it's listed by at the top. So now to get into, say you're walking around and you think you're near like stops and stuff. So stops will be over here. You'll click in the top left. It's this little compass thing, and it'll bring you to this. So this is a bunch of stops, and you can go to them. And so first, say I want to like scan over here. So let's go scan all the way out here, and it'll scan the area you're around, or that you have on the map, and then it'll tell you if anything is near there. So let's go over to right here, see if there's anything around. So you can always scan around where you're at, and then you'll see these. So these are their repair station, dead stocks, and stashes. So this is what a stash will look like. It'll say treasure stash, and there's cooldown timers. Usually, some of them are pretty different. So that was 12, or this one's 12. The other one was 24. Some took 48 hours. I saw one for 72 hours before. I don't think any of these. I think these all are 24, and then the 12. So yeah, there's those, and then you can obviously go to. So those will give you like shoes, or they give you coins. So now if you're at a repair station, you can repair them for what the condition says at the bottom left. This one's a 40%. So let's say I'm there and I want to repair the shoes I'm wearing right now. You have to be wearing them to be able to repair them. So at a station, you have to check in, and then you click on the shoe and say repair. It'll be on your wear, like when you're in the wear screen. And this one only accepts tiers 3, 4, and 5, and has cooldown time of 40 or 24 hours. And this one's probably so that one's 50%, and it does a little bit higher tiers. So if I go to a dead stock, so these are dead stock stations. These are probably the best thing to use, because once your shoe is dead, then you can no longer collect aglets from it. So you're going to want to use these on like the worn shoes. Like one of them I have is worn down, and I want to use a dead stock on it. And it will repair it all the way to 100%. This one's 3, 4, 5 for tiers that are accepted, but there are some different places that have them all. So this one might have it all. Nope. But certain ones may have it all, may not. Just luck of the draw, I guess. So if you go back to your wear, if it's gonna let me, there we go. Usually I just slide over. Okay. So I have your shoes and all this, and then it'll show at the bottom, right above your blue thing of all your to repair them. So that's the basics on it, and so the best way to continue earning more aglets over time, because I know it's when you're starting off, for me at least, it took a little bit to start moving, but when I acquired my first shoe, we went to a stash and I got my first shoe from there, and it's free. So once I sold it, then I earned more money, and I sold on the marketplace and I earned more money, bought shoes, earned more money, and just kept doing that over and over again. And that's how I progressed in the game. You can either walk a lot, that obviously helps too, and it's better for you probably. But who wants to walk, you know? So we can talk about the Dawn score real quick. So when you click your profile at the bottom left, it'll bring up your Dawn score. So there's a little question mark about your Dawn score. So it just so this will tell you about all your Dawn score and stuff, and what's it for, and what's the point of it and everything. So it'll tell you all your earnings. Your lifetime earnings are for what you've walked. See, so it says I've walked 52K, or basically 53K steps, and I've only earned 4,000, but I have 16,000 coins, or basically 17,000 coins. But I have all of that basically from selling shoes and stuff. So that's probably it's the better way to sell shoes to earn more. And that's the basics on it. And if you want to start playing Aglet, I definitely recommend it. It's really fun for just a quick game to go check out. And I've liked it since the week I've played it. And the devs are really nice. There's the guy, I think his name's Dave. He's pretty cool. I've been talking to him. Yeah, you click the help if you ever need anything. So then you can always talk to him. Yeah, Dave. I always talk to him a lot on here, asking him different questions about his game. So if you guys want to join, make sure to use my code. It's DG169A. Again, DG169A. Use my code, and it'll help you guys out and help me out. And then maybe sometimes you'll find my shoes. You can have my shoes. But hope to see you guys out there, and have a great day. Peace out.